Who has the best fans?
Wow. I mean, it's been love everywhere, man.
Right.
I really can't just pinpoint one place, man. Everywhere I've been, they just showed me a lot of love, man. Now the biggest crowd I rocked in front of was like 100 and something thousand people, and that was in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Damn.
And that was live, like wow.
Like crazy.
Yeah, it was a football stadium. I mean, the whole field, everything. It was me and the Fugees.
Wow.
And like I think it was Aerosmith. Like it was a bunch of rock and roll groups, and the only hip hop groups was me and the Fugees.
Damn.
Yeah.
And, okay, mind you guys, he's saying 107,000.
It was huge. It may have been more than that. I mean, just imagine like the Coliseum.
That the Coliseum is what, 80,000?
All of that, just like everything filled up and the whole floor,
right,
the whole grass area, everything. But these are soccer fields, so you know that shit is huge.
Damn,
that shit was
crazy.
Filled. Yeah, and I had the butterflies like a motherfucker. And they was singing every word.
Every word.
Every word. I was like, oh my God. And I actually told Wyclef, I was like, man, can you please tell Lauryn Hill that I love her? But I didn't mean it like I want to get at her though.
Right.
You know, I was like, man, tell her I love her, man. I'm in love with her musically.
Okay.
She is incredible. Her voice is incredible.
Amazing.
You know,
she killed it.
I would love to put some tracks up under, because I know what kind of music that bring that voice out.
Right. What's next for Warren G, Pimp?
Man, like I said, I'm gonna do my EP, Regulate the G-Funk Era Part 2. The EP.
The EP.
You know, then I'm gonna do a full-length album.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna do a greatest hits album, and then I'm gonna hang my chucks up as far as Warren G the rapper, and get back strictly into what I do. You know, as far as my production. You know, because a lot of people, you know, I've been rapping for so long, they got me caught up in the rap category. But I'm a producer before I'm a rapper. You know, and I'm gonna just go back into what I do, and I got a lot of things as far as film and TV that's gonna be cracking. You know, my production, and just having a good time raising my kids, man. Not having to travel a lot. You know, I've been traveling a lot, and I still got a lot of traveling to do until I finished all of that. And just be here and just, you know, I got some things going on in radio that I'm working on. You know, hopefully that'll be nice. You know, my kids is getting to the age now where it's time for me to really be there and around them. You know, I got an 11-year-old and I got a 13-year-old.
Wow.
You know, and I really got to start guiding them in that right direction. And they good boys. They understand. I tell them, you know, that's why I'm at home all the time, because I be with them, and I try to tell them about the life, and I try to tell them about, you know, being a respectable person. You know, if somebody disrespects you, then you do what you got to do. You handle your business.
Right.
You know, but if somebody just talking, you know, don't even pay it no attention. As long as they don't touch you or say anything to your mother or something like that, shine it on, you know. But if they do that, bust their ass.
Bust the ass. Bust the ass.
And I got two athletes, man, and I know they want to do music, but it's like, man, I really don't want my kids to get into the music unless they're a producer.
Right.
Or engineer.
You don't want them to be an artist.
I don't want them to be an artist. I'd rather for them to be a musician, an engineer, or, you know, something like that.
Behind the scenes.
Huh?
Something behind the scenes.
Yes. Because it's just too much.
Was it too much? Was it too much on you? You know, we're talking about you starting out when you were like really like getting the notoriety and just really people knowing who you were at 16, 17, 18 years old?
Yeah,
Was it tough? Was it was
fun in the motherfucker.
It was.
The part that
Right.
I'm talking about is, and it's still fun. The part that I'm talking about is the part that, like, you know, where separation happens, as far as, you know, people you grew with and you guys not working like you used to work.
Right.
You know, like you got Warren G right here. You got Snoop probably somewhere over that way. Dre probably in the studio over here somewhere. You know, I mean, we ain't like in each other's faces, talking, having fun, and working. You know, or we not all in the studio helping Drake finish the Detox, or we not all in the studio helping Snoop finish what he trying to do, or we not all in the studio with Warren G helping him do his EP and collabing.
Is Detox coming out?
Yes, it's coming.
Okay. I think we've waited long enough.
Yeah, but I can't call it with Drake. Drake, he gonna drop it when he feel
Right.
that it's ready. I even told him, I said, man, you know, my little sister, she had a birthday party for one of her kids, and I seen him. I said, man, you Dr. Dre.
Right.
Whatever you drop, they gonna go get it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You gotta get back into how we do it, man. Party in that studio.
Right.
Like we used to. Let's have fun with it.
Right.
And not be so
Crazy.
serious and just like stiff, and just, we gotta party and have fun with it like we used to. You
Like
know,
how
I told him that.
Like how the West does it.
Exactly. But you know, he's a perfectionist, man, and he's real good at what he do, man. He wanna make sure it's all the way tight.
Right.
And I kind of feel him on the way he feel, and I feel him as far as just making sure whatever you put out is tight. Because the one thing that a producer hate is for a motherfucker to say that they shit ain't tight.
Right.
You
Is
know,
that the worst?
shit,
Is that the worst thing a producer can ever hear? It has to.
That's one of the worst things a producer can hear. I mean, you do shit and you know some shit ain't tight and you know it ain't tight, but if something that you put out that you like, oh, this is it.
Right.
And it ain't tight, that shit have you pissed off.
For a long time. That shit'll eat away at you.
And that's why I say he's a perfectionist. He gonna make sure that shit is tight. And the stuff that I heard, not that shit that got leaked.
Right.
Even though some of the shit that got leaked,
Was
that
hot.
shit was off the chain. Like the one with T.I. on it.
Right.
I'm gonna have to call him and ask him, man, let me get that. I'll do a song on that motherfucker
Right.
still, and it'll bang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the shit I heard, flawless.
Okay.
Like, incredible shit.
Okay.
I was like, man, Dr. Dre and Warren G ain't never had a record together.
Wow.
That's what
What?
should go on the Detox.
Why is that?
Y'all gotta ask him that.
I'm gonna ask him.
But he said, you know, when I was in the studio, I asked him, like, what's up?
I trim his
And
hedges.
he was
and,
like,
I work in the yard, so I'm gonna ask him.
he was like, he just got to get the right groove for us to rock. But,
Okay.
I mean, that shouldn't be that hard, you know.
Shouldn't.
So, I mean, if somebody's on here that will be in the studio with him,
Right.
I could call him. But if anybody is here that could, you know, Peter Paterno or any of y'all on here, holler at Dre and tell him how big that would be.
It
You
would
know,
be.
us doing a collabo because it's something that hadn't been done. You know, and I got a nice big fan base, and he's got a big fan base. That would be huge.
It would be huge.
You know, for us to do a record together.
God bless you, man.
All right.
And I appreciate you for coming down here to Chuey TV, man.
Thanks for having me, man. And whenever you want me back, I'm back.
Thank you,
what I'm
boss.
saying? For sure.
Yo, man, thank you so much for just making so much great music for all these years, man, and continue doing what you're
It's
doing.
all good.
And God bless you and your family.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We love you, pimp. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Much love to all the guys in the house, all the DJs, everybody in here, all the people that's on right now, fucking with the homeboy Chuey. Once again, Echo, what's up, girl?
Definitely, baby. I love it.
Man,
Let's keep
big
it
up
moving.
to everybody.
Let's keep it moving,
We
man.
got
We're
to
gonna
do
play
it.
more. We're gonna play more music. Let's go, Chuey TV. Warren G, baby. Support my brother right here. Buy all this music, all that shit. Yo, let's go.